Having a fixed panel and 2D setup is fantastic. Adds to the immersion, it's really good. But there is a downfall. When you mix your 2D panel with a 3D virtual world, viewing angles and camera angles can get a little bit confusing and a little bit distorting. Let me show you what I mean. So here we are in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I'm loaded into the C172. This would be a true view from the pilot's perspective. You would have the primary flight display directly in front of you and your multifunction display off to the right there, and you would literally look towards your right a little bit at the compass. It would be offset from you. So as you can see, as we taxi now, it's tracking beautifully, and that's exactly what you would expect to see. So that works great in the virtual world. Let's have a look what happens when we go to the physical one. Okay, so here we are sitting in the physical cockpit now. I've got the mobile on, so apologies if the video quality isn't the best, but you get what's happening. See, as we blend into that virtual one there, what I'm looking at in my physical is perfect because I've got a physical panel in front of me, and I've got directly in front of me is a PFD and my MFD off to the right, which is exactly what you see in the virtual world. Also, the compass, which is virtual compass, is off to the right. So, in terms of my physical piece, that looks perfect, and that's exactly what I'd expect to see. Now, in order to make it I guess the physical and the virtual line up, then basically I'm going to have to move the camera over, and that's not going to look good at all. Let me show you what that looks like. So there it is there. What we've done is we've centered the virtual panel as it relates to the physical panel. But as you can see, what that's done is that's put the compass right smack bang in the middle and obstructed all of my view. That is not what you would see typically in the simulator. You would, in the real world, you would actually be looking across and over and out. This would be out of the way. It should be back over there like that, because that's how you would see it. You would be able to see directly in front of you down the taxi line, and you would have your compass off to the right. So as you can see, whilst it looks good from someone looking behind to blend both your virtual and your physical shell together and your panels together, when you're actually flying like this is not what you would see. This is not your view, and so it really doesn't work at all. It's extremely obtuse. The compass is just really blocking visibility. You can't see anything, and if you show this coming into land, you'll get what I mean. So with the camera now moved, and I've brought the virtual shell, if you like, into the middle so that it lines up beautifully with my physical one. Again, from an aesthetic point of view, that looks fantastic. But as you can see, as I'm coming into land here now, look at the visibility. I have zero visibility on the runway because the compass is in the way. Now, there may be some aircraft that you can remove the compass from, and maybe that looks okay, but certainly for the 172, it's not okay because that virtual compass is well and truly in the way. That would not be there, as we all know. That virtual compass would be off to the right, and it would look something, or it should look something, like this. If I move that back for you, it should look something like that. And as you can see, that is a much better view now, as I can see what would be reality coming into land. In the camera settings, you can actually opt for a home cockpit mode. But essentially what that does is it just does exactly what we've done before. It brings it automatically into the middle, so it puts it there for you, and it freezes it such that when you are banking left and right, or whether you are pitching up and down, it won't move at all. But it does not get rid of that fundamental problem, and that problem being that I have a dirty great compass in front of me that is blocking my view completely. So again, for this particular aircraft, it's just not going to work, and it's not reflective as to where you would be looking in the virtual, as a virtual pilot. As you can see, once again, look where the PFD is in reference. I am literally, it looks as if I'm sitting directly in the middle of the cockpit, and that's not reality. So hopefully that explained, I guess, some fundamental issues between a physical cockpit shell and a physical panel, and how it would interface into a virtual panel in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Whilst it certainly looks great when you've got the physical panel and the virtual panel lined up together, it just doesn't work practically. That compass is in the way, and you're just not sitting in the right position because of the altered camera view that you've got. So for those aircraft that perhaps don't have any of those obstructions in front, it may not be too bad, but I can't help but feel that your eye point has been moved, and as a result of that, you won't get some proper tracking and alignment. I hope you found that of some benefit and some interest to you. Catch you on the next one, and bye for now. Whilst it looks great when the physical one is lined up, whilst it certainly